Sorry. Should it be live now? Let me fix some things. Okay, the game is working. Hello buddy, welcome to another stream. Hello buddy, welcome to another stream. Playing some Genshin Impact again. We're in Sumeru City because the next quest is here. And last stream of the game I got this character. The thing is, I mostly wanna save my pity for the next Archon. And I'm a little bit late recording, like 8 minutes, 10 minutes now. Needed to check something. I guess I need to wait until the feast starts, so I need to do days. Exactly the max amount of time I can do this. So it will take a few seconds. It's better than waiting in the real time. 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. What is the time? 19. Okay. Hey, for boy, back to the stream.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Yeah. The Great Bazaar is this way. Let's continue the story. I think next stop after I've done the sumeru, I probably go there. There might be some quests here because like this region, we never actually traveled. Like there's only this part of the desert that we actually traveled. And of course this place. Who everyone is here.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
4 minutes late.
Ah, there you are. Well, look who finally decided to show up.
We're 4 minutes late.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Okay,
Nah,
bye,
there won't
Mom.
be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Arrow food.
Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
And there's the whole party. All skipped in one cutscene. That's why I called it the stream party time. For only this one moment. I don't know.
Wow, it's so delicious. Oh,
I didn't
this
really eat it.
tastes amazing. The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we did also
We
impressive
owe
things
it
in
to our abilities
the
and luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I
Okay.
remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for
Even
us
though
to
I
formulate a plan and
muted my
implement it
mic, you can
successfully.
still see me
Moreover, judging from the results,
clear my
everything
throat.
worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too?
What good actors?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past.
Yeah, people don't
The
remember.
Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Yes.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have
Okay.
some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru, and what did they do in return?
I forgot the greater lord took the father. They understand. Lesser lord. Or long. All along. Maybe it's the only one in all Tefet.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
I was trying to read it.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage.
And
If
that
the
is.
rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've
Yes.
certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. To Nilu, I need to talk to everyone. Let's talk to Sino.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. Yeah, I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. This feast is pretty good.
Yeah. Talk to everyone at the feast.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now.
Okay.
Oh, very sweet. What an amazing place to relax.
But people
No
leave.
wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Amy Lou invited everybody.
Pressure to go out to the
Hey, less polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not
Yeah. I'm a little bit stuffy. This isn't party enough.
There you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place.
Yeah, I
You see,
guess.
Every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy
Me
tale.
too.
Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourself.
Okay.
I'm honored to have her think
Oh,
of me
yeah?
this way.
Ooh.
If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
I don't even know what it is. En al Haven met
I
last.
seldom participate in such lively gatherings. But no. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The
I
Grand
guess.
Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their
Lively.
hearts. Unlike the farces of the
Hmm.
academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever.
I don't
alien
see
to those
anyone
bookworms
besides
who have
on the
driven themselves
stage.
insane by studying. Oh well.
Already sleeping.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon
Yeah.
will find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Yeah, no. Do the food. It's because... Oh. It's because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of the sudden. Or is it because I'm too full? Yeah, if that's the case, then Paimon is definitely not helping. It seems like someone is there. Everyone's grayed out. Is it Lesser Lord Kudavada?
It's me.
Yep. Consciousness is connected to yours again. No, not Crossy, I can't.
Being a bit too
I'm live right now.
I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Anything I need for me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Yeah, only important characters are in the
I'm so busy
feast.
dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
And that is... And what
Please
is
say
it?
Thank you to everyone for me.
Say thank you to everyone.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
It'll be fine, don't worry that much. Please don't worry that much. Or too much.
Let me think about it.
Have you made out your mind? Yes, I have. Wait, huh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
That's not what we meant. Like, how do they tell it's her?
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold
Yeah.
up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah.
Hello, Milu. You know who I am? Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person.
Why can't you do that
Thank you so much
yourself?
for
Like,
rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking
isn't
the
she
risk of
free
becoming
now?
enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you. Thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Weird coming from the traveler's body.
Yeah.
Isn't her body just free now? So why hide in someone else's body? How is that even possible? We are not even into the Kasha or whatever it's called. Ah, it's complicated.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
And stuff. I think I slept alright.
Nahida left you.
Better than yesterday, apparently.
You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Yes, this next thing. Will build a sanctuary. Just going to this teleport waypoint. Okay. You know, I should change Windclire. I still don't have any other ones. I'd love to get them, but it takes a lot of grinding to get all the thing up. No, I don't know. Really want to play GTA 5. GTA 6, I mean. Like, I've played GTA 5 and it was fun when I first played it, but now it's not really a game that I play a lot. We're talking about GTA 5. I don't know if GTA 6 will be way better or not. It's just that the movement feels a little bit slow in GTA 5. Like when you fall over, it takes some time to get back up.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
About the next region. Yeah, this one.
Where you're headed next?
Yeah,
Fontain, the nation
Fontain.
of justice?
Justice.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system. Does their
Justice.
Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However,
Focalor.
even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial.
Is it
It seems that she
Farina?
just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
You mean Farina?
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them.
Because the PC version will be released a year after.
Although people
Oh
may
yeah, I would
feel
probably wait until the
overwhelmed
PC
by the
release.
Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru,
Unless you really want to
preparing
play
gain control
GTA
of the
6
academia.
as
The
soon as
former
possible.
sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be
Otherwise,
selected.
maybe get an Xbox
I will
X
oversee the
Series
process
X.
personally.
I don't know.
I hope that the
Saying
new
something.
great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Okay.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor.
And
I'm
others.
sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, The Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
Yeah, what are the heavenly
I used
principles?
this point as leverage against the Doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as
Yeah.
for what I exchanged for the
Oh, yeah, I
Gnosis,
remember.
the exchange served as both
Happening
punishment
principles
for
are the ones who
Doctor,
made the
as
Gnosis.
well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
And that knowledge being?
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there is still some
He will
mistrust
become
left
Wanderer,
in
I
him.
think.
Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Fontain. Oh, got
Are
nothing
you
to say.
sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? You mean about your
Knowledge.
sister?
Oh, that.
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Party apps. Are you talking about modding and emulating? But beyond the sea.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister. This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all. What? There is only one
Yeah, because
possible
she
explanation.
explored the world
She
earlier.
belongs to this world.
Really? I thought she maybe traveled the world back in the day, and because of that they know. The world has done something to her.
Nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria.
Yeah.
After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody,
Yeah.
for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of. But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders. What's a Descender?
And dus from
I've never heard of
Canria.
it. Look, I'm
So
sure
that
you
are-
must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my Gnosis, right?
Yeah.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
Fourth. Then she, the sister is the third, and then there has to be 2 more.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them? That's right.
One
My
of them?
current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time. Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Yep.
Yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions.
I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are
Yeah.
many questions in my heart as well. I will need
Not
some
enough
time to go
wisdom.
through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world.
Really?
If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough.
How is it that you can't
That's enough
record
talk for today.
history
If you
just
ever
because
need
you're not
help,
from that
just close
world?
your eyes.
Like it
There's
still
gonna
happened
be
in
powers
Tyvat.
in your dreams.
Like maybe if it happened in that other world, then of course it isn't recorded in history. It's history of Tyvat, so. So what did I get? Inventory. Tainted blood. This is from the first thing. Animo, Devalen. This is from Leeway. Mondstadt, Leeway, Inazuma, and nu Sumeru. And did I the teapot thing? I don't know. Also need to get through Sumeru before Natlan gets released. Okay. Quest. What is the next quest? I knew it. Another one. Port Ormos. I guess there's a big chance we gonna see Dainsleif again. It only makes sense. So we're now in Port Ormos. Arena. Yeah, Nafi called her differently or whatever. Interesting how the Fatui will get the gnosis from Fontain and eventually get the gnosis from Natlan. I don't think that I think they already have the gnosis from Nashnaya. Only makes sense.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Tyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He
Dainsleif?
was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
Yeah.
So the address is Paimon?
Yeah.
Exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Kaya. What's Kaya? It's been a while. How has it been? I've been heard that two of you are traveling in Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately I've been stopping by Jafar Tavern for a drink or two in the afternoon. If lucky on lucks on my side, this letter succeeds you. Come meet me. Come meet. Come to me, and then we can catch up on all times. Well, see it as an fated encounter. Trusty buddy Kaya.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being yeah, the letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then.
Okay. Already started this chapter. Personally, I wanna go to Fontain instantly, but I think there's time to wait. Jafar Temple, whatever. Within the following afternoon, 16 to 18. Okay. Okay, day. All day has passed. Wasting time.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now.
Ah, I already see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity.
Yeah.
Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Okay, I've been guessing you.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested.
Okay.
Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to
Conria.
have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I... It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. Life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive, as well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation.
Yeah?
Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Dainsley.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Alberich?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Wait, really?
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Yep.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Okay.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around.
Okay.
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Kinda seems different. Probably because I haven't seen him in a while.
You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
Yes.
Do you remember that name?
Yeah,
No.
the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. she mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Yeah.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Okay. So now, yes, actually close to the entrance. Sumeru. Okay, just just we have to climb up, like always, or something like that. I don't know. I think okay. I don't fully understand how this character works. And what's this?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes.
Really?
The forest has barely changed from how I remember it.
Even the...
There is very little human activity here after all.
Even the lamppost things made by people from the farm.
Is this a field?
Yeah.
It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without...
If you say so.
Yeah, we already made sure that those things are already out. Okay. Into the house.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home.
Let's investigate.
That looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Medicine
Hey, look!
thing.
It's a bowl! Guess
Yeah.
whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs.
Yeah, it's for medical things.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
I already said that. Tell by the type of thing that's inside. Like, if it was a bowl, there would be like a spoon inside. But that's no spoon.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
Box cover.
Huh? This is
A mirror.
It's
Correct
broken,
mirror.
too. Was this a makeup box?
Just broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place?
Maybe that box?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear
Let's go
noises
check.
outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Okay. So what might be in this box?
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. Surprisingly good shape for a monster. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Incinerate! Strike a pose! Go.
Okay.
Motion to compel!
Take the slime out. Takes a little bit long.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A
Yeah.
ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You
What?
should-
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even
Yeah.
forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat.
You can also go inside of the house.
I'm unreal,
You don't have to camp outside. Like there's an all abandoned house that people left. You could also put your tent inside of the house for more protection. I don't know.
Time for your arraignment!
Take these bandits or whatever.
But my defense was watertight. The law has loopholes. Life goes on. Play faster.
With the wind!
Okay.
Should replace my...
1 minute.
Incinerate!
Wind blade!
Rise. Motion to compel.
Okay, completed. Okay. Night sets in. Though we can just sleep inside of the house.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
Really bad.
We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we?
I guess.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
I guess, yes.
Okay, fine. Paimon should have known you weren't gonna say anything nice. So, next question.
Yes.
Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister? The stars? Wow.
Come for the universe.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause... Alright.
Okay.
It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will... Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look up nighty-night. Go on, shoo! Off to sleep!
Yeah. Killing me in the sleep. Fill to a mind with false sound, please. Day now.
Hey, time to wake up.
Oh no,
The sun has risen.
At least you're still alive, thanks, please.
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
I think I know what's going on. We're seeing the memory of the sister. It's you. Okay, let's go check inside. Main story mode. Yeah, we're definitely not in the same place where we were earlier. Like, look at the map. There's definitely a barrier. Meaning that I feel like we're... I wanna see the map. Probably shows that we're like 500 years in the past. Or something, I don't know. Is my live stream still going on? Yeah.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone! Your travel companion.
You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes. What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear?
Yeah.
Leave.
This person needs to find out what's
Well,
hiding.
what are you waiting for? If you must, suit yourself. I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just
And
come
that
on.
is...
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me? Come on then.
Okay. Let's see what's been hiding. Oh, nee. Oh, van Cambria.
Mind your own business. And don't
Yeah.
worry. He isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
Cambria, aren't you?
You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Just like Daneslave. Yeah, spoken like a true.
Maybe. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
I guess.
We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay. Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters. He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilly troll right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Kari Bear. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Kari Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if...
Okay, let's... Okay. I want to explore this, but it's probably just a normal map. Let's just follow the thing.
Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Kari Bear here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book.
Royal Library of Conria.
Royal Library of Conria. It was banned.
Why is he so much laughing?
Medicine requires the power of the seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
So they already hated the gods even before the whole cataclysm or whatever. That's why the gods attacked them.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Okay, the red thing.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand?
Lalo, this is...
Oh, wonderful. This is...
Okay. You grabbed something. Here. It's this thing. Nameless taboo medicine of the royal court. To confirm. Okay.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well,
Okay, I'm back.
the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Excuse me?
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Get my healer to help. The gods need things this way. Okay. So that's why it's still statue of 7 in this area.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of Wisdom! Look at me! I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself, our God of Wisdom. I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. My son, Carabert, he was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for, please, God, I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day.
Okay. Running back. Yeah, that's the edge. Just doing here to get back up. Okay. Let's see if the medicine works. I doubt it.
Caribert? Well, we've prepared the medicine.
Let's try it. Okay.
Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert, Caribert. I'm sorry I couldn't, but I'm here now. Are you still angry? I know. I'm so sorry, Caribert.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Please. Please. Oh, gods above. What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods of this world. Have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time. Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual... I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Kirk, there is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I'll be here watching Caribert. Good.
Okay. Just going from one side to another. I feel like we went back in time, or maybe these are the memories still of the sister. Because there is some reason why he wants to join the Abyss Order. Fireball. Okay, we're back up.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
His condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give...
Yeah, I have the water.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Ah, good.
Time to fire.
Incinerate! Strike a pose! Go. Fast. How dare you! Shower me with praise!
Okay.
Rattle the flame!
Windblade!
Strike a pose!
Yeah, all the mushrooms are dead.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them all myself. I'd have to.
Why are my water things attacking him?
I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in.
Is he an enemy?
Let's get on with it.
Or just because he's an entity, they're
Next,
targeting
the
him?
mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose.
I don't see any better doses. So I guess just craft it. Gonna work.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought.
Yeah. Endless light is suffering. Without an end. But isn't that bad, I guess? You can take things slow if you...
We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy. Come on!
We know it's him. So I guess we should go after him. Didn't went that far. I think it's a normal Electro. He has like a scarf around his...
That's not Caribert. Right. Caribert's scarf was
Yeah,
a
the
gift
scarf.
I once gave to his mother. My eyes must be going. Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Yes.
We go. Probably going to the graveyard. Because that is this way. The castle is the graveyard. Why is the fog there? Is it because it's the end of the hall?
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in. What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've... Huh. It looks like they're... worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Early familiar. So we're close to the chasm. I'm not attacking. Oh, we're inside on pink. Because it is the people coming here, I don't want to attack. Even though they keep attacking me, so. Please gives me something, I don't know. Kung Fu space time.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
I don't know. Burst energy. Worshipping and walking forward. Are they rushing to one of the 7?
Rise.
I think it was one of the 7. Who would have done it? Like, the only one that is evil enough would be the one from Cryo. I don't even know if that one is evil.
Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel!
Okay. What now? Heading forward. Yes, that I would probably never see again afterwards. Okay. Head forward.
Go. The show begins. Wheel of life. Boom boom. Yikes. I'm jacked.
Of course, my character's already dead because it's way too low level.
Opening box of adepti tricks.
Okay, what's this? Need to pick that up. And I guess bring it here. Can't climb it. So it's maybe accessible if I go this way. Also nothing. Who almost fell in the void. How do I get past here? Maybe in I don't have any bow characters, so I just move forward. I don't really care. Even though I will probably miss it. That chest, if there is a chest or something.
Get on the ceiling.
Oh.
Did the room turn upside down?
Oh.
Gravity itself.
So we're in the same place. I thought we missed it, but I guess we won't miss it. Now that goes open. That one is still closed, I guess. And what if we return? Make the world sideways or something, I don't know. Okay, we're just here. We are upside down, I think. Now we have all three, so I guess we need to go here.
To find a place to insert the rune.
Open the door. I guess I will open the door and see what's inside of the ceiling. So this up, or no, this is where we started upside down. What's behind the door? Oh.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
Abyssal? No, he doesn't like.
You insist on an audience. Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
And that is
desolation.
Keep within the wall.
yeah. Jan Fei is definitely already dead.
The show begins.
With the wind!
Okay.
Motion to compel. Life goes on. Faster. Okay, play.
Yeah, I definitely need to use Young Fei for the.
Incinerate.
No.
Go.
I need to wait for these 3 seconds.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. We are one. Shower me with praise.
5 seconds. Okay, now heal.
Play. Rise. Fast. Yeah. Boom. But my defense was watertight.
Oh. No, Young Fei's dead. So close. Okay. Finally.
What was that? He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet,
Yeah.
you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined. Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and
I think Dainsleep is looking for us. At least for me, I think. Going into this deep without them is a little bit smart. Crystal.
I think we've made it to the end.
Wrapped in chains. There's the aura. It's taken like things. Statue. Oh, it's just the Abyss Order. So it does have something to do with the Abyss Order. Remind me a little bit of the Grand Thief. This is where we have to go.
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet?
That voice must be coming from the end of my hand.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner. You
Inner.
are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies.
Yes.
Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Those words mean... Voice, it's gone. What is it doing? E-Day.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe, or I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar. Oh, is that so? All right. As
Even return to E-Day's house. Please don't let me all the way back. Walk back.
Cory Bear! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. Well, I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
I guess.
Cory Bear?
Did it work?
Papa?
Cory Bear? Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Cory Bear, my dear son! You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
I guess.
Where's Mama?
Bad news.
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course.
Yes. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! Papa! What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world.
That was... Is that
There's
story
no
you're
more
going with?
Columbia here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but...
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Oh, and, you have to never take off your mask. Understand?
Why?
Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Otto's actually under the mask.
Not since that day have I been so glad. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever. But the god we saw in that cave. Oh, now, that was a truly might, that wondrous power. It was.
Yeah.
After one besieges a god, piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never. He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. No matter. Believe what you will. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
And let him point down, and I think just let him be. Is Dane sleep this way? See that this path leads all the way up here. Probably for later, but are you eventually going to okay, I guess I can better just vote. You're able to go even if no. Okay. Let's just continue the story. Abyss Herald Hospital, so it was a Abyss Herald. Before they joined the Abyss Order, maybe? Bam. Okay, I guess we need to follow the path. Going back in. Wait, we're back here. Did we went a different path? Wait, we went the same path, but then we went probably that way. To be able to open the thing, because yeah, that's where we came in.
Motion to compel.
Ah, this is how you can set a party while we're inside of something. Good to know. I don't think we need any bow characters or fast characters at the moment. Okay.
Incinerate! The show begins!
Disappear! What? Yeah. Windblade!
Motion to compel!
Okay. This is where it is, I think. At the store. Crystal is gone. Wait, where's the crystal?
No. Impossible. What happened? The Hilly Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god?
Now he's at least considering it. Or that he thought it was blasphemy.
Cory Bear? Where has he gone?
Oh.
No. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did
he watch himself in the mirror?
The mirror, it's broken!
The whole time?
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him.
Okay, so he's still alive. I thought maybe that is like a curse or something. I don't know. Why else have to ping on?
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
Yep, the mirror just broke for the first time, meaning that it's the past.
Cory Bear, where are you?
Oh no, rangers.
Curses. Forest rangers.
Hey, who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Curry Bear.
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers!
Curse you all, forest rangers.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, forest rangers, did you really spare none of them?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Little chance it's alive. I guess that is it. But it's the edge of the thing.
Curry Bear! Curry Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world. Curry Bear? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Come, Curry Bear, we have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Is it a normal ritual? Or did he lose his...
Papa?
No, it is him.
Curry Bear.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Curry Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
He's taking the mask off. What happens? I forgot what happens if a ritual removes his mask.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense. Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now. I suspected it was you. Oh, from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time.
Yeah, and what is your real
It's the
name?
name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberic.
Alberic. Okay, yeah.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Curry Bear and the power of the one you
founder.
Sinner.
Here's the founder. The founder of the
Watching it
Abyss.
now. It's the power of the Abyss, isn't it?
Yep, he is the founder of the Abyss Order.
At long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours.
Okay.
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
That sounds familiar.
Huh? Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the Abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria.
Maybe I haven't said that.
You were the Abyss. A wondrous mystery far
The
beyond
Abyss.
our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the Abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Yep. This is the perspective of looking in the mirror.
He just call me?
Yeah, looking in the mirror and seeing Lumine.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Yep. I expected this already from the first scene.
Goodness, you're awake.
Scene.
Paimon was worried sick. Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
You know what lies buried in this?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
The mushrooms.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
Scarf.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Albery finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Perhaps she did.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part with...
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
You mean...
I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things...
My character knows more than I do.
they are no obstacle to him.
I don't even know who.
Why? What is he?
A sinner. Oh, it is him.
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest.
But I don't know who he is. What he is.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it? Huh?
Missed you. Quest completed. Oh, it took a while. Kali Bear. Fullest prologue. Let's look at the quest line. So there's one more prologue. I guess we can do that. Otherwise I wouldn't know what to put in the next thumbnail. Some things... Oh yeah, talking about Primo Gems, I think it's a good time to... Let's go on the top of this mountain peak. Okay, that's better place. And let's just wish now on which banner? Definitely not that one. I want her because her is fast, but I also don't want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a high chance I will get Yellen. Which I hope I don't. Yes. As long as it isn't a weapon, I'm happy. As long as it isn't a weapon, I will be happy. Yes!
You smell
I got the...
nice.
I got the razor! I was so worried when I got the 4-star book. Like, I knew there was still a chance for me to get Razor. Or any other character. And luckily it is not a dupe. Means I got all 3 of the characters here. That means, and it is only 1 day time remaining, so I got Razor just in time. I was so worried. I want to know what's on the next banner. Is there already something with the notices? Because I don't think the... Yeah. I also think that the thing will be gone soon. Meaning, the summer event, it's still here. For people that don't know, but it will be gone soon. But I feel like, let's try this one. I don't know if I should. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. Over here. Let's also check Razor. I want to check him.
I'll scout ahead.
I don't remember. Like I got him like last time I played my last save file, and that was like when Genshin came out, like maybe a week or month after it came out. I thought, let's try it. It was definitely before Dragon Spire. And before Inazuma, of course. Let's try this. I can repick the same characters, that is good. That will be good. Never noticed that. I just tried one time. Still have some after thing.
Leave it up to me, as a good knight should.
I need to be fast, I forgot. Only one opponent at a time.
Orders given. Orders received.
I hate that. How am I supposed to get a lot of points if the only character I can beat is one? No. Almost got him. Hopefully this one is better. I guess. I who cares about the next Aquilia? Not like I use her that much.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone un- Strike a pose! Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Wind blade.
As a good knight should. Leave it all to me.
He's only like 500.
With the wind.
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs assist. Strike a pose. Life goes on.
Wind blade.
Time to clean up.
Yeah, how much? 250. Yeah, expected. I don't get that much. My characters are way too lower leveled. Go to the teapot for now. And then continue the story. I've been so lucky with Razor. Like only 1 day left for the banner. I don't know, should I wait for until Sumeru
Let's hunt. I smell rabbit.
should I wait until Natlan starts again before I start more Genshin stuff?
I smell rabbit.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
I wonder when I'll...
Okay. Thing I needed to do was
We have put...
cross train. And some of the coins. I guess I also created some furnishing. Oh yeah, obtain all.
If you ever...
I want to see what that thing is. What I just made already a few weeks ago since I did that. Save changes. Now, let's head to it. Just a stage. I guess that's nice. The train from the story over there. And inside I also have some stuff I can show. Guys here for some reason. I've like made a training room. I don't know if it is here. No. Yes. This is like the training room, what I thought. More Japanese style training room with arrows here. And then the katanas here. It's a little bit empty, mostly because of the training room. It should be empty. Then that means that this is the perfect place for a bed. A small bed is that. Always like to look at the door, but that might not be the best option sometimes. Oh, this is the perfect place. Ornaments. Table. Let's put the table there. Now, if the ornaments on top. Something like this. And then save changes. Oh yeah, no, else up here. And I go in here. It's still so empty, even with that thing. It's still a lot of space. I don't really like that thing there. I want this next to the bed. Just as large for some reason. Just to make it more full, I can guess to this thing there, or should I something like this? Maybe a rock maybe makes it less full. Like this looks nice, I guess. I like creating stuff. Anyway. Before I'm getting too distracted, let's go to the Kaiba Rebat. Let's change it to Yanfei. Next time to be sure what? Did hear you.
Good old caravan rebat. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out! Anyway, for Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Next stop, Fontain.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back.
Okay.
That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? Are you serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontain is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that
No time.
Yet.
Who is that? Someone from Fontain?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
Looks like a Fontain NPC.
Now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon.
Bye, dear.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Approach the borders with Fontain. Already skipping that? Yep. This might be a cool thumbnail. So interested, I don't know. Let's just fly to it. Look at this site. I already seen it before. Like I already explored everything. Mondstadt cabin. I don't remember any cabins in Mondstadt area. But it does seem like the theme. You know, you can better just use a boat, a ship, a small boat, get there faster. This is definitely faster. Look at these waterfalls.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must be Fontain's port. Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines. rights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start meeting the Hydro Archon.
Yeah, Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can... So... To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is
I guess.
standard enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontain Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things, it's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse
What?
Cardinal,
Okay,
created by the Archon.
I've heard of that saying, Organise de Mécanique Analyse Cardinal.
Thing of the past now.
I've heard of that before. Mostly because of the rhymes, like Organise Mécanique Analyse Cardinal, whatever.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious.
I've heard of that.
We should check it out.
Mostly because it sounds sketchy or something, I don't know. I already figured it was from Fontaine, but the first time I heard it, I didn't know it was from Genshin.
Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Huh. I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon.
Yeah.
She may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time. People can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here.
A lot of
but
French
nobody's
inspiration.
gonna be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey! What are you looking over there for?
Go over there.
Huh.
I wait a minute.
She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
She can run fast. I got her earlier. Like, for free, I think. And that's the daughter of, I think I should do this the ending. I don't want to stream that long, plus I want to keep Fontain for whenever Netline comes out, maybe. I don't know, people are so interested. I'm probably gonna end it here. I'm gonna end here. Thanks for watching. Next time for more. Cement. Yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.